Hello and welcome back. Hi, it's me again. Yeah, it's been a moment. I've actually, recorded a couple videos last week, some shorts, and then actually a free movement video. But I haven't gotten to uploading them just yet because my sister's in town. Yeah, my sister and her husband have flown halfway across the world to come visit me and family. And so I have been hanging out with them and focusing on that. I have also basically every day been wondering when I will just get around to editing the video that I already made. And since it's come to this day right here where I thought I really just want to make another routine, I figured I'm going to post this one first and the free movement one will just come in time. Yeah, so I figured because it's been a moment, let's just go ahead and do something cool for our abs. I've got a 10-minute core routine for us. I was looking at this and thinking, did I really make this? Yes, I did. So we're just gonna get to go through this together. Yeah, so I've been cramping. Hurts a lot already, so might as well just go for core anyways, huh? Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my phone. And we're gonna be starting with ragdoll. That's the one where we just like to hang and chill out. So, let's go. This is a great way to stretch the muscles in your back, also in the back of your legs. If you like, you can go from side to side. This is always quite nice. This is a perfect way to start your day. You can go up, go down, and do little pulse movements and a half circle. All right, so we are going to be doing good mornings. That means we want to have our legs, no, you can have them slightly, we would just want to bend out of the hip. I'm going to go and press back. We want to bend out of the hip forwards. You're going to notice our butt goes backwards there and our back stays straight. We want to have our hands behind our head and elbows way back. And then we're just going to go ahead and lower our upper body. You're going to notice a nice stretch in the back of your leg. And then we get to this point, you can hold for a moment and you'll notice that your core is going to be engaged, keeping your upper body upright. All right, and let's go. Exercise. So what's the weather at, like where you're at? We're starting to see fall conditions, a little bit more gray weather, lots more rain, but you know, it's good as it is. Okay, next is the Kang squat. Similar position, and we just want to go down. So we do the Kang and go into a squat. Hang on. It's a 3-step. Bum, bum, bum. What? This is probably just something to get used to. Next up is bird dog. This is territory unknown, I know. On all fours, we want to be lifting our left arm and right leg simultaneously, set them down, and then switch to the other side. We're gonna be holding this one side. Okay, so pick your side and let's go. It's good to be back. Yeah, I've been missing you a lot. I've been missing this a lot. I've also, not only has my sister been here to visit, I've seen her on 2 occasions. But I also handed in all my paperwork for taxes. It's my first time filing taxes as a self-employed person, which was cool. I also realized I don't yet have the strategy that I need because, you know, it's the first time. So I'm just scrambling, collecting all the receipts and the invoices and la la la. And writing out all the miles I've driven, or kilometers because I'm here, and places over overnights and schoolings and so on and so on. Okay, now we're doing bird dog. Same thing, but we're switching off. And yeah, so I have decided I'm going to do that through a tax advisor, just so I don't, so I know that I get it done correctly. And there's that. That's honestly something that I had been pushing off for quite some time. And then I got a letter in the a notice in the mail saying like, hey, it's time. We are doing the bulldog, which is basically on all fours, except what we are now raising our knees. So holding it like this, which is cool, like that little reminder. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. So I got to add that to my little priority list. And it's, at least as far as I know, almost done. Which is cool. Oh gosh, did I really make this a routine? This is a good time to say and remind into the group, exercise is not always the easiest way to go. It is, however, the best way to go. Yeah, sorry for the sudden break, but you have some of those days where you want to show up, but then all of a sudden life's like, now you have pain. It's not the right time. You're like, yes, it is. I want to go back. Nah. I'm sorry. It's been a moment and now you get this. But hey, this is a documentation of Jamie Lee. This is who I am right this moment. And next time you're going to see me, it's going to be a different version. Context, right? And the thing is, I've sworn off sweets until the end of the year. I know, like, why? Why would you do that? But why would I do that? I've sworn off alcohol, and then I figured I might as well just piggyback it with sweets. I do have the exception that I will eat sweets that I can make on my own. For example, those energy balls that I put up and that cheesecake that I have been talking about. I can do that. You can tell I'm stalling. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to be doing is the plank. So let's go. Okay. Gotta shake it up. You get ready too, right? Okay, into the position. We want to get onto our elbows. Extend our legs. And then just create a lovely table and go. Oh, God. There's someone in my courses. He tells me this is his absolute favorite exercise. He can just do this forever. I'm like, is that so? That's so cool. I mean, I guess we just gotta pick our battles, huh? What a lovely day. Okay, oh my gosh. So next one is the dead bug. Let's just get into position. So we want to get onto our back. Oh gosh. Yep, I'm just waiting for you. Okay, we want to raise arms and our legs at a nice 90-degree angle. Same thing that we would do with the bird dog. We are going to lower let's start with the left arm and our right leg. Our right leg is not going to be touching the ground, and neither is our arm. They're just going to hover right above, and then we're going to, we're going to hold this. And then I'm just going to show you other side would be this. Pick the side you want to start with, and let's begin. Okay, if you can, try and keep your knee right above your hip. Oh gosh. So winter, huh? That means winter markets are going to start around here soon, which is cool. Yeah. What else? Let's switch sides. Less sun. Nope, 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 nope. Maybe we're gonna have the sunniest winter yet. That would be lovely. It doesn't have to be warm, just sunny, blue skies and sun. That's what I want. But another cool thing about winter, besides the winter markets and, you know, the whole Christmas thing, is the weather kind of keeps you inside, which is why I have dedicated my winters to be my creative period, where I just get to like make stuff, paint, make collages, make a vision board and whatnot. Okay, so same thing as we just did, except we're going to be switching sides, and we start now. Try to keep your lower back completely on the ground. That's going to require a little bit more core engagement, but you know, this is what we're here for. Whew. I'm kind of still questioning whether it's, I mean, I understand why I wanted to swear off sweets for the rest of the year, but maybe I should give myself like another week or so. Because, I mean, okay, we want to get into the bridge. So bring your ankles close to your butt. Then we're going to raise our hips up to the ceiling. We want to have a nice line from our knees to our hips to our shoulders. That's right. And if you can, clench your buttocks together for that fine booty cake. Okay, so I have since, when did I first see my sister? Monday or Tuesday, one of those days. Tuesday, probably. I met with her and her husband. Okay, so we're going to be doing the bridge with one leg raised. So go ahead, lower your body to the ground, raise your leg, and then up we go. So we met in a really cute cafe. I had my very first avocado toast, and it was delicious. It was actually phenomenal. And then on the way out, I saw that they had a chocolate cake, and it looked like they had like a chocolate ganache on top. If you know what that is, it's like it's not frosting like in the American sense. It's just like a, Google it. It has my heart. Okay, we're now switching sides. And then make it, and then fall in love with ganache. It's Ganache. Ganache. I did not create that name. No, I would have called it, what would I have called it? Try this once and you're hooked for life. Yeah, something like that. Anyways, right as we were leaving, I passed that chocolate cake, and her husband had very kindly and generously already paid, which I hadn't expected. I'm like, oh, that's, okay. Well, then let's just go, I guess. We are doing crunches. You know the game. We are already in position on the ground. Just have your knees angled again, and we're just going to be doing little tucks. That's right. We want to raise our shoulders just a teeny tiny bit off the ground, and then lower ourselves back down. And let's go. Anyway, so since Tuesday, I've had chocolate cake on my mind. And the reason why I decided I'd want to, or have contemplated, now I'm bringing back into consideration, to stop eating sweets until the end of the year is because, well, as one does in the 10 days prior to their period, if you're a woman or have a period, you just want something sweet. I mean, at least that's what I do. And so I gave myself, what are we doing? Oh, fun. I gave myself free for all. I'm just like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get a nice little milkshake from McDonald's. I'm going to get a Mandelhähnchen. It's a pastry from a bakery, really yummy. And, you know, ice cream and some other stuff. And then I did that one more day, which was yesterday. And I'm like, it's enough. It's enough. And yet, as you can see here, live on camera, it's not. I like sweets, and that's okay. Well, just gotta, you know, deal with it, right? Okay, so sorry. You get to see the human condition right here, live, while doing core exercises with me. It's not as easy as you think. Okay, we have our hands facing forwards. We have basically just lifted ourselves from the ground, and we're holding this. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we all have our own vices, and mine just happens to be things that taste delicious. Yeah. You know what's wild? Just the other day, I was walking through the woods and I'm thinking, there are people that don't have any issue with food. They're just like, I don't need sweets, so I just don't. And honestly, in a sense, sweets are good and all. The reason why I want to stop, okay, we're doing the V sit. So you can either hold like this. Okay, see, we have our back at a nice 45-degree angle, and then we're just going to lift our feet off the ground. If you can have your ankles at the same height as your knees. If you want to go harder, you can extend your legs. I'm going to go ahead and start like this for now, because we can just go ahead and increase this. We can do this another time. If you want, go ahead for it. If you're super flexy, if you want to go for it, just do it. And let's start. Anyway, so yeah, it's just that I know what sugar is, and I personally want to eat less of it. I also don't like that I keep coming back to it, especially when I keep on saying, hey, I have a healthy alternative. But the thing is, chocolate cake has just been living rent-free in my mind for at least several days, and then to make it up for it, I have been trying other sweets because for whatever reason I haven't been able to find a piece of chocolate cake in a bakery. This is not a problem. This is just, little me looking for something to raise her serotonin levels just a few days before the body goes through it, huh? No! I didn't press go, so let's just do it again. Okay, get into position. And there. So if you, I don't know, if you're just curious, if you are a man and like to learn and know that at least 50% of the population has a period once a month, it's totally normal. It's just not really talked about. I wrote it down pretty well thought about, and I'm gonna post it in the YouTube posts. Okay, we're doing leg raises. Let's get on our back, and you know what? You have the option. I'm gonna go ahead and let you decide. You can either raise both legs at the same time, or you can just do it one at a time. Honestly, while doing it, it doesn't really feel like there's much of a difference. Just do you. Or if you have a couch, you can just hold on to. You can, no, hang on. I got something in the way. Yeah, okay, so if you hold on to something, it's easier. Let's do this. Whew. So anyways, basically 10 days prior to when a woman gets her period, her body kind of just, it's very hormonal based. The hormones that are responsible for the good feelings that we like to have as humans, they kind of just plummet. And so your brain wants to be like, oh my gosh, I don't feel good. I know what does make me feel good. And it's typically sugar. So that's why this one's going to be fun. We have the shoulder stand, also known as the candle. I'm going to go ahead and see, how can I, just look for space wherever you got it. And so I'm going to show you how I get into it before we start. I just like to, okay, that was maybe a little too smooth. You want to shift the weight of your lower body in kind of like a swing motion. And then in that moment, grab your hips with your hands. Your elbows are planted into the ground. So hold up, check it out. Swing and up. All my hands are right here in my lower back. All of this is being supported by my elbows. If you like, you can angle your lower legs as a little bit of a weight distribution, or you can keep it straight or go over. This is totally all up to you. I'm gonna go ahead and press start and get back into it. All right, let's go for it. Anyways, at this point in time, your mood changes completely. You don't really feel like yourself. And then all of a sudden you have cravings that you don't usually have, which is, kind of like it feels like sabotage. If you've been doing really well, gotten into a great routine, and you're like, yes, I'm going to the gym, yes, I'm eating healthy, I feel great, and then all of a sudden, dun, 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 your body just wants something. And then, who are you to say no to something that feels good? Only human, huh? Next and last pose is our puppy pose. So we begin in this position. Follow me and join me. And then we're just gonna go ahead, have our arms in front and then lower. Oh, this is nice. This is probably the nicest part of this routine. Okay, let's go. 30 seconds. Have you ever, and I'm just gonna go ahead and assume yes, have you ever noticed that you're saying a phrase like a little too often while talking to others? It's nothing big. Maybe it's just like a little phrase that you said over and over and over, and most likely no one else has noticed it except you do, because you say this one thing again and again, and you're just like, why do I not have control of this? Why am I saying it again? Why am I bringing this up? Because I'm pretty sure I just said let's go 15 times in this video. Oh, which is fine. I just got to be kind to myself and be like, hey, you know, happens. If someone else does it, I don't freak out, but let's go. So every time I was about to say, I did try to change it. At least it happened at least 3 times where I was able to smooth it over. Let's begin, let's start, right? But instinct was, let's go. I can't tell you why. I can't. But it's whatever, huh? Just have fun with it, right? So even if you do stuff or say stuff that's like slightly embarrassing, it's mostly just you critiquing yourself on something that's fairly irrelevant. If, however, you have noticed that while watching without me even needing to go over this and you're like, well, I don't know why she's just doing it. Great observation skills, but chill, right? Okay, so, well, yeah, I'm probably gonna see my sister and her hubby today. They leave, well, tomorrow's the last day. I hope I get to see them today and tomorrow. That would be lovely. It's kind of difficult when when your closest relative lives on the other side of the world and you don't really have much contact because, time difference and busy schedule and so on. But I'm someone who just enjoys the moment, so, and maybe we get to figure it out somehow. Maybe we'll figure it out. Life is long, ideally, and you don't need to underestimate years. What may not work right now or in the past year could work much better next year. Just gotta keep trying, keep going. Anyways, so I intend on making more videos like this. This is just so much fun. I truly do love just showing up and hanging out with you. I know it's like stretching. Eventually, I'm gonna add a little bit more to this channel, and actually the video I made recorded last week touches in on that, but my videos now get to do a little time travel. I'm posting this one today because I just wanna, and the next one will be from a couple days ago, and that's just me dipping my toe into content batching. If you haven't heard of it before, it's basically when you create content ahead of time and then post it at a later date, which is weird because I like doing this one-on-one. Basically, I make this and then I post it the same day. It's kind of cool, keeps you updated, but just doing it differently is also an interesting thought. It kind of lets me I kind of have to then think about, okay, what am I going to talk about? And am I going to talk about something that's today specific or not? I'm rambling. You know what? This video can have an end to it eventually. I'm just so happy that you keep showing up, that I get to talk to you, and that we get to have this relationship. I really, really do. I'm very grateful to you that you've become such a wonderful part of my life and that you keep in touch. Yeah. I'm really happy that you keep in touch and that you let me know that you're here with me. I'm gonna do my best to keep at this. And even on days where it hurts and I just want a piece of cake, I'll just show up because it's my pleasure. I'm glad that I get to do this, and I'm so glad that I get to do this because you keep coming. Thank you. I love you.